Welcome. Before we begin, just take a moment to arrive in this space. Take a deep breath with me and settle in. Pull back all your energy from where you may have scattered it throughout your day, on all your tasks and to-dos, and just bring it all here into this moment, this place, this time. Just arrive and feel yourself settle here. So, today's lesson, how technology makes mindfulness more challenging than ever. We live in a time when we can be present for so many moments all over the world. You can watch a family member's newborn baby wriggle their fingers at you via WhatsApp face call minutes after they were born. Celebrate a friend from your school days promotion at work with them immediately as they announce it to the world on a social media platform. Or watch a speech by some of the greatest thinkers of our time for free by clicking a button. So we have access to all of these moments, to almost limitless entertainment and information on demand. And unfortunately, it often takes us away from the precious real life moments that are happening in our life right now. The feel of the sunlight as it shines through the window pane, the gentle unfurling of a flower in your garden, the noise of a bird singing outside, the smell of a freshly made cup of coffee. Being mindful in the real world is not always easy, but if we get even a little bit better at it, we benefit in crucial ways, including better stress control, improved sleep, and avoiding illness. One of the main ways in which our devices make mindfulness more challenging is through constant connectivity. It used to be that you left work and went home. Now you've got these devices that follow you everywhere, and the boundaries between home and work have never been more blurred. Our body is designed to be energetic and active and then recover. Now people don't have any recovery time. There's this constant ratcheting up of this invasion of our space. There are even studies that show that your brain becomes accustomed to checking a device every few minutes, and you get something called a phantom text syndrome. That's where you think you hear a text or alert, but there isn't one. And this can affect anyone, but is especially prevalent among people under the age of 20, says researchers. Well, even if you don't hear phantom alerts for your phone, you may still find yourself reflexively wanting to check your device every few minutes for updates. And this disrupts your concentration, regardless of whether you ignore that impulse or not. One study found that adults check their phones some 46 times per day. Obviously, technology makes life easier, more fun, and more social, but the question becomes, do we want to live an I life or a real life? When we're overly immersed in social media and Google, we're missing out on real conversations, thinking deeply and creatively and doing activities that will restore us physically, like taking a walk or a bike ride or connecting with ourselves. So the prescription to a happier, less stressful, healthier life is to become more mindful of the way we are experiencing life and adding more real life to our day versus digital or device life. And when that special real life moment comes, to enjoy it to its fullest, richest, most present potential instead of thinking how best to Instagram it. So, for our mindful practice for this lesson, create some recovery time for yourself, or to put it in other words, put yourself in flight mode for a few hours this week. This is a time when you detach from any digital device and you practice experiencing real life in a present and mindful way. Remembering that mindfulness is being where you are, when you are, and as you are. So focus on adding some real life versus digital I life moments to your daily experience, and then being fully present for them. Schedule this time now in your diary and treat it as sacred, not to be interrupted or rescheduled because of life's pressures. Do let us know in the Q&A section what your real life unplugged activities were that you added to your schedule and how your experience was to unplug from your digital life for a bit. To do this, you can go to the Q&A tab, go to where it says Ask a New Question, and then click My question relates to course content. Add the title My Recovery Time this week, and then share the details of what you did and how it went with us and with your fellow course goers. And I'll see you in the next lesson.